Hi there and welcome. This is writer Andrea Page, and I'm going to talk about my recent book tour and the 4 unexpected bonuses that I received from going to South Dakota in person to promote my book. The first unexpected gift wasn't really unexpected. You're going to meet new people, and I met so many wonderful people from the radio interviews and the TV interviews that were set up for me prior to my visit. So once I got there and had the appointments, I got to actually go in the studio and experience things for the first time. So it was really nice to meet Dan and Patrick and Kelsey, and I really appreciated the time they took with me. I also met for the first time a friend over the internet. We communicated by email, and it was just so wonderful. What a wonderful gift to meet her in person, Jane Healy. And she organized the presentation for me in Sioux Falls. One of my really good friends showed up at the presentation, and then the next day took us on a tour of his hometown and the special places there, and we met some of his friends at the VFW and the Corn Palace, which is in Mitchell, South Dakota. So wonderful gifts, meeting lots and lots of new people, and I hope to stay in contact with them as we continue. The second thing is exploring historical sites. Was just a wonderful time to experience these different places that I had never even heard of, some of them. So like the Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota. This is the inside of the Corn Palace, and the murals and the artwork, and learning about the stories that go along with each of these. They're actually mosaics made out of corn parts, and it was just such a neat place to explore and spend a few hours there. And of course, we did our historic sites to Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse Mountain, and just so impressed with the progress that the places are making with the entrance and how you get in there. And Crazy Horse Mountain, the campus is beautiful and expanded, and the museum is just incredible. And so exploring these places time and time again, I'm sure there's going to be new things again the next time we go. And when you go to South Dakota, you must have heard about Wall Drug, and they've improved their storefronts and inside and out, and the restaurants, and it's just such a neat place to experience. Another gift, the third gift, is enjoying the beauty of the land. I had been to the reservation in South Dakota, and I know that for miles and miles and miles, the land is flat, and there's grasses and grains, a tree here and a tree there, but for miles and miles and miles, you can see off to the horizon. And so this was quite an experience to go to Sioux Falls and spend an afternoon there at Falls Park, and it was just such a lovely place, very peaceful, as well as all of these other places that we spent time in, going across the plains and experiencing the places in the Black Hills and national parks. And it was just so wonderful and such a quick trip, but we did see a lot, and it was just such a nice way to enjoy the beauty of our land. And the fourth bonus is finding new writing topics. I actually came away from the trip writing down at least 4 new topics that I'm going to be investigating and researching, and that I'm really curious about. In the Crazy Horse Museum, they had lots and lots of actual photographs, and this one piques my curiosity. These are survivors of the Battle of the Little Bighorn, and they had a reunion in 1948, and this was a photograph with all of their names, and this is posted in the Crazy Horse Museum. And then another interesting thing was the $5 bill with the Native American on it. Piques my curiosity. I wonder where that came from, or what this silver certificate is all about. And in my book, I mentioned some quotes by a man named Dewey Beard, and it was really nice to see an actual picture of him with his peace pipe and the artifacts and letters and information about him. So go in person, do author events in person, and take advantage of meeting new people and exploring the settings that are around you. And you might even come away with some new writing topics in the end. So I really hope you enjoy this and are inspired to go and have a wonderful week.